The 2025 Japanese Grand Prix brought an unexpected twist to the season, when both Ferrari and Mercedes found themselves under the scrutiny of the FIA. A breach of technical regulations during practice left both teams facing a formal warning from the governing body. This breach, although not directly caused by the drivers, has created a storm in the Formula One world, raising questions about the pressure teams face to innovate and compete. In this video, we'll take a closer look at what exactly went wrong during the Japanese GP, how the FIA responded, and what this means for the rest of the season. Formula One, like any top-tier motorsport, is governed by strict rules and regulations. The FIA is responsible for ensuring that teams adhere to these regulations, which are designed to maintain safety, fairness, and competitiveness in the sport. However, the line between pushing the boundaries of innovation and crossing them is thin. This is something that both Ferrari and Mercedes learned the hard way during the 2025 Japanese GP. The weekend began with excitement, as fans anticipated what would surely be another thrilling race. Ferrari was eager to showcase their improvements, and Hamilton, with his usual competitive spirit, was looking to maintain his momentum. Both teams were putting everything on the line to be at the top of their game. But during practice, things didn't go as planned. Both Ferrari and Aston Martin were summoned by the FIA after the governing body noticed irregularities with their car setups. This led to the FIA issuing a formal warning to both teams. While the specifics of the violation weren't immediately clear, the message from the FIA was loud and clear. Even small breaches could have serious consequences. At the heart of the breach was a technical issue with the car setups. Formula One is a sport where the smallest change can impact performance, and teams are always on the lookout for ways to gain an advantage. Ferrari and Aston Martin, while not intentionally breaking the rules, failed to meet the FIA standards during the practice session. As a result, both teams faced the consequences of this oversight, with the FIA issuing a warning that would have ripple effects throughout the paddock. For Ferrari, this incident was particularly concerning. The team has a long and proud history in Formula One, and any issue that calls into question their commitment to the regulations can damage their reputation. Ferrari acted swiftly, acknowledging the mistake and ensuring that they would make the necessary adjustments to their cars to comply with the FIA's regulations. However, the damage had been done, and the team now faces the challenge of regaining trust from the FIA, their fans, and the wider motorsport community. Similarly, for Mercedes, this was a moment that tested their resilience. Although Lewis Hamilton was not directly involved in the violation, his team was, and as the team's star driver, this situation has the potential to impact his legacy. Hamilton is known for his exceptional skill and focus, but Formula One is a team sport, and mistakes made by the team can affect the driver's chances of success. As a seven-time world champion, Hamilton's reputation is crucial, and any association with a technical breach can raise doubts. His ability to bounce back from this incident will be closely watched, as his career is built on overcoming challenges and proving his mettle. The FIA's response was swift, and the warning to both Ferrari and Mercedes serves as a reminder of the governing body's commitment to maintaining fairness in the sport. In Formula One, there is little room for error, especially when it comes to adhering to the rules. Teams constantly look for ways to outpace their rivals, but those innovations must be within the boundaries set by the FIA. This incident reinforces the fact that the FIA's regulations are non-negotiable, and any violation, no matter how minor, will be met with consequences. This situation also raises an important point about the pressure that teams face to perform at the highest level. Formula One is a sport where every second counts, and teams are constantly trying to find an edge, whether it's in aerodynamics, tire management, or engine performance. With the stakes so high, the temptation to push the limits of the regulations can sometimes lead to mistakes. This is why the FIA's role is so crucial, ensuring that no team has an unfair advantage while also maintaining the integrity of the competition. Looking ahead, the fallout from this incident will likely influence the way teams approach future races. Ferrari, Mercedes, and other teams will now be even more cautious in ensuring their cars comply with the FIA's regulations. The governing body has made it clear that they will not tolerate any breaches, and teams will have to be extra diligent in their car setups. The impact of this warning goes beyond just Ferrari and Mercedes. It sends a message to every team in the paddock that the FIA is watching closely and will not hesitate to act when necessary. While the breach may have been a relatively small mistake, the consequences serve as a warning to all teams that they must be diligent in ensuring their cars meet the technical specifications. The governing body's decision to issue a formal warning reflects their commitment to fairness and their determination to uphold the integrity of the sport. Looking to the future, Formula One teams will likely take this incident into account as they prepare for upcoming races. The importance of following the regulations is clear, and any team that fails to do so could face serious consequences. The 80-year pressure to perform at the highest level will continue to mount, but teams will have to balance that with the need to stay within the rules. It's a delicate balance, and one that will test the mettle of every team in the sport. In conclusion, the FIA's warning to Ferrari and Mercedes after the Japanese Grand Prix breach is a significant moment in the 2025 season. It serves as a reminder that even in the fast-paced world of Formula One, there is no room for shortcuts or mistakes when it comes to adhering to the rules. Ferrari and Mercedes now face the challenge of bouncing back from this incident and proving that they can continue to perform at the highest level while respecting the integrity of the sport. The rest of the season will be filled with pressure, challenges, and opportunities for redemption. But one thing is certain: Formula One is a sport where every detail matters, and the governing body will always ensure that the rules are followed to keep the competition fair and exciting.